Hey everyone, this is Prince Watercress, and welcome back to Let's Play King's Quest V for the Nintendo Entertainment System. We are now in Mordack's Island. This is it. There's no turning back now that we've reached this point. We've already picked up the dead fish that was here at the end of the last video, so now it's time to go in. And as soon as you enter the cave, you meet up with these two lizard statues. If you approach them, you will be zapped and you will die. So go to the inventory, go to the crystal shard that you got in the Yeti's cave. Otherwise, if you don't have that, the game's going to be unwinnable at this point. And use it on the eye of one of the two statues. You will send the spell back at them and destroy them. Now here, walk left to this little gray area here, and then walk up to the ledge. As you make your way around the castle, Cedric gets a little scared, understandably so. This is Mordack's Island after all. And by going up at that corner, you'll reach this iron grate. Cedric's convinced that we should turn back because this is a dead end. But this is where the iron bar comes in. Once again, if you don't have it, the game's unwinnable here. Use the iron bar on the grate, and you'll open it up. Then use the hand cursor on the opening, and King Graham will go down. You can't just walk into it and expect Graham to go down. If you do that, he comes to a complete stop. So you have to select the hand in the menu and then click the cursor on the opening there in order to go in. Cedric won't follow you down here, but he does play lookout, which is good. Once Cedric agrees to be the lookout, you'll go down here. Pausing the game to remind myself that this is the reason why I gave up on this game years ago. I was never able to beat it until I managed to see a walkthrough of the maze on YouTube. The directions I'm going to mention are according to the screen. Don't pay attention to the directions at all. You go up, right, up, 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 left, up, left, up, left, right, right, left, left, right, left, right, and then right. You will run into this beast. If you approach him, he will destroy you. Instead, go to your inventory and equip the tambourine. Once you have the tambourine equipped, use it on this beast. The beast will be hypnotized by the tambourine, I guess, and he'll take it away. And as he leaves, he drops this hairpin. You want to pick this up because this is how you're going to be able to get out of here. Now that we've got the hairpin in our inventory, it's now time for the second set of instructions. Go down, then left, left, right, left, right, right, left, left, right, up, right, and keep going up until you reach a wall. That's 4 ups. Then turn right, left, and left. Here is the door that you won't be able to open unless you have the hairpin. So go to your inventory, select the hairpin, and use it on the door. The hairpin will fit perfectly into the keyhole, and you will be able to unlock the door. So now we are out of this maze. To open the door, just select the hand and then press A when the cursor is on the door. Now, there is a bag of peas on the left here. You want to pick it up before you go any further because you're going to need it for a few things. And by going north here, you'll meet this scullery girl of sorts. If you try to talk to her, she will want nothing to do with you. And I go through this conversation way too fast, but basically she just wants nothing to do with you because she thinks you're like Mordack. Remember the locket we found at the Rock's Nest before the eagle took us to the beach? Well, if you picked it up, you'll be able to give it to her. And you do need to do this, otherwise the game will be I think the game will be unwinnable. When you give the girl her locket back, she'll tell you that she thought the locket was gone for good when she was brought here by Mordack. Because we've won her trust, we get to learn a little bit about this girl. This is Princess Cassima from the land of the Green Isles. Her father, the king, employs a horrible vizier who befriended Mordack. When Mordack saw her, she wanted to marry her. He refused, so did her she refused, so did her father. I don't know why I said he. And Mordack got angry and forced her to work as a scullery girl until she changed her mind. And if she did change her mind, she would still be trapped with him. King Graham promises to rescue Cassima from Mordack's clutches as he tries to rescue his family. And Cassima will tell you that the jar containing your castle and your family is in the laboratory upstairs. She also promises never to give you away to Mordack. So we've now earned her trust. And at this point, if you haven't saved, you want to do it now. Because from this point on, the game is going to be very, very mean and nasty at times. Go through the door on the right. You want to wait for this blue alien-like creature to show up. And when he does, let him walk into you and capture you. You want to do this the first time you meet him. He'll throw you into this cell. There's a mouse hole in the north wall. If you use the hand on it, you'll find out there's a piece of cheese. I think if you look into it first, you'll find out there's a piece of cheese, and if you use the hand, you won't be able to get the cheese. But if you use the fish hook, you'll be able to pull the cheese out. Shortly after you enter the cell, if you've given Cassima the locket, she'll open a hole here in the wall. She will help you escape and get back to where we were. And you definitely want to do this. Now, thankfully, all you have to do is just use the hand on the hole in the wall, then go down, and then follow Cassima. Thankfully, it's really easy to tell where she's going. As long as you remember where she's going, you should be able to get through there very, very easily. Once you get sent into the cell, try really hard not to get sent back in there again. Otherwise, you're going to have to go through the maze. And you're going to have to hope you remembered which directions Cassima went, because those will take you all the way back to the door. And trust me, this maze is really hard to get through. We're now back at the room where we first met Cassima. It's time to save our game again. I say as I accidentally look in my inventory. But judging by that score, we're getting pretty close to the end now. I think the next video will be the last. Anyway, I saved my game. because Mordack can show up if you dilly-dally for too long. And, oh boy. The reason I backed out of that room was because I kept seeing that cat. I don't want to deal with that cat, because if that cat sees me, that cat is Mananan, and that cat will warn Mordack that I'm here, and I'm going to be zapped, and there's nothing I can do. And it's a good thing that I saved, because I dilly-dally too long trying to get the beast to show back up. Thankfully, as long as I'm in the Scullery Girl room, I won't be able to get Mordack to come after me. I keep waiting for the beast to show up, and that blue alien beast thing shows up rather randomly. And I'm just standing here wondering what to do, and this is what I'm talking about when the game decides to be a jerk. It's not this time, but I think it's the next time. Yeah, this is the time. Because if you're not careful, sometimes if you either stand around too long or if you take too much time, sometimes it's even random. I don't know, I would say probably at least every other room. Mordack just shows up out of nowhere and zaps you. And if he shows up, there's nothing you can do about it. You're pretty much forced to eat the death and restore your save file from where you last saved. Thankfully, it was right after I got back here to the scullery room from the maze after Cassima helped me out. And then, right as rain, when I get back in the room after restoring, he shows up. Want to go to the inventory, use the bag of peas, and use it on the blue alien creature. If you did it right, you'll throw the peas in the creature's path, and he'll trip and fall, and you'll never see him again. Go back into the Scullery Girl room where you first met Cassima, save your game there. We're not done yet. We're going to keep backing in and out of this room until we see that stupid cat. There's that cat. As soon as you see the cat there, go to the inventory, select the fish, and use it on the cat. Mananan, being a cat, will be distracted by the fish and eat it. You still have the sack from the peas that you threw at the blue alien creature. You want to select the bag and then put the cursor on the cat's face, and then press A to use the bag on the cat. That cat will never bother you again. So let's go ahead and save. Because the blue alien is gone, the cat is gone, the cat Mananan is also gone. So now we need to go right from the organ room. I don't think the game even lets you play the organ. From here, you want to wrap around to the left there and go through that door, then go up these stairs. Be sure to hold up so that way you go into the room. Then quickly make your way to the doorway on the left. You'll be in Mananan's bedroom. Go south from here. You'll be in the library. Quickly go to the menu, select the hand command, and read the book. The little open book here in the lower left-hand corner on the desk. You'll see these 4 symbols. What do they mean? Well, they're going to come into play later for something that we're going to do. But you still want to read the book anyway, because if you don't, the game's going to be unwinnable. I think. I'm pretty sure it will be if you don't. And I'm now pausing my game here because of the stuff that we're going to do next. Join me next time where I go face Mordack once and for all. But how are we going to do it? Find out next time. Until then, this is Prince Watercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!